Hi, this is Ron Nutter with another edition of TechBytes with Ron Nutter product reviews. Today we're looking at the MEIKE, I'm not sure how to pronounce that one, MK-S-AF3A AF autofocus macro extension tube adapter rings. And 3 things you need to know about this. If you're getting value from this video, please consider subscribing to the channel and liking the video. I would really appreciate it. Now, if you're not familiar with macro photography or macro videography, oh boy, are you in for a treat. This has got a lot of potential to it. Thing number 1, the MEIKE MK-S-AF3A is an autofocus macro extension tube adapter ring designed for Sony mirrorless cameras. And in my case, I'm using I'm using both a Sony 5100 and a 6000. Now, depending on your lens, you may need to use manual focus for best results. Now, I can't speak to all cameras, but on these 2 cameras that I've got, it's working like a champ with autofocus. Now, there may be times, depending on lighting or what you're taking a picture of, you may have to go to manual just to even the odds a little bit in your favor. Now, thing number 2, this set consists of 2 rings, one of 10 millimeters and another of 16 millimeters in, I'll call it thickness. Basically, these are individual rings which can be used as a stacked set. So instead of 10 and 16 millimeters, you have 26 millimeters. Now, to quote a particular sci-fi movie, "Move slowly, Padawan." There's a lot to take in here. I tried to do it all at once, and it took me a little longer to get it done. Start off with the 10 millimeter ring. You will find that that may do what you need. Now, if you're getting really close, like you want to get the veins of a flower petal or something like that, you may need the 16, and you may need the full Monty, the 26. It all depends on what you're doing. Now, what you're doing is decreasing the minimum focus distance by extending out the distance from the lens to the camera body. So some changes in lighting may be needed. Just take it one step at a time. I'm finding for right now, the smaller ring in the set is doing exactly what I need. And in time, I may step up to the other one, but it just all depends on what I'm going to have to do in lighting and a few other things. Thing number 3, if you've been using close-up lenses that have a thread into the front of the lens, this is going to be the next step in getting results that the close-up lenses simply may not be able to give you. With this extension tube, you only need 1 kit for the camera, whereas if you're using close-up lenses, you got to keep multiple glass surfaces clean, but you can only arrange them in certain orders because of the concavity or convexness, depending on which side of the close-up lens you're looking at, is in play. You can't just stack them any way you want to. And if you have multiple lenses, they're going to have different thread diameters on the front. So instead of 40.5 or 46, it may be 52. So you're going to buy a close-up lens set for every camera you got. And that, if you're getting to that point, you need to look at something like this, because you'll have a lot less hassle to speak of. So take a look at this one and think about getting one today. I think you're going to be very pleased with it. I know I have been. And I walked into this having basically used close-up lenses, and I thought it was okay, but the extension tubes is much like having a bellows, but a little more manageable. Bellows allows you to even increase the distance further between the lens and the body. So take a look at this one. Think about getting one today. If you get value from this video, please consider subscribing to the channel and liking the video. I'd really appreciate it. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.